All right, today we're talking about t-shirts and how a t-shirt company turned into a $2 million business. And it all started out with a little boy's birthday money of $178. Are you ready for this story? Because it's a good one. Let's dive in. All right, before we dive in, it's happening right now. The 5-day sprint to finding your perfect product to sell online is going live. I'm on day 2. Yes, this is the number one question that I get asked is, Allison, I really want to sell online. I mean, you're listening to the podcast. I'm bringing in guests who are getting their first 6 figures, even 7 figures. And people are still stuck at, I just don't know what to sell online. So let me just help you. This is where I show up live with you. It's not pre-recorded. It's live with you. I actually have coaches that come in and help so we can serve everybody. We go over 5 days. So you'll have to go back and binge watch day number 1. And we dig in to helping you to find your perfect product. And then I also show you how to add value and how to not feel slimy when you sell it. Maybe you know that feeling you've tried before and you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, we're going to break that down, right? Now, just a little bit of insider information. I'm not going to be doing this again for at least 6 months. It's not like you can watch it anytime. And I have these videos recorded. No, I record the videos during the sprint, the actual week, like this week right here. I keep them up for about a week and then I delete them and you can't get access to it until I do it again. So dive in. Go to findyourperfectproduct.com and sign up. And let's kick off this year with confidence and dive into this sprint. Oh my gosh, we have such a party over there. It's going to help you discover your perfect product. And let me give this little hint. You're actually probably going to find more than one perfect product. And that thing may just be sitting in your house already. You may already be rocking and rolling and not even knowing. So findyourperfectproduct.com, or on day 2, you'll have to go back and binge watch day 1 and let's go. Let's get you going. Now, today, I think this is such a perfect topic because if you followed me for long, or if you're one of my students, you know that one of the things I talk about is that you don't need a big idea, like the ones that get featured on Shark Tank, to have a successful business. If you're one of those people, maybe, you're probably going to be pretty surprised at what I share with you next. Why? Because it kind of comes from Shark Tank. Okay, so I got to explain all this. So Episode 5, Season 13 introduced a 15-year-old boy by the name of Trey Brown, who introduced his clothing brand, SPERGO, SPERGO. He's from Philadelphia, grew up in a place that was pretty rough, a lot of violence, and he saw that a lot of people were turning to selling drugs to make money, and that wasn't the life that he wanted. And he said, as he put it, he had a millionaire mindset. Okay, this story is so good. I love it. Okay, so at the age of 12, he decided to invest $178. That was his birthday money to create a name for his business, a logo, and buy 16 t-shirts to sell. The company he chose for his company, SPERGO, it stands for Sports, Hero, and Go-Getter. Okay, that's brilliant. His logo is this gorgeous customized lion. Okay, the 16 shirts that he originally purchased sold out immediately. He took that money, reinvested it to buy more shirts and kept doing it over and over and over again. Trey's mom is like the biggest cheerleader ever. Every Saturday, he would get her out of bed so the two of them could go out and sell his shirts. He set out to make a goal to make $300 in the morning. And by the afternoon, he'd say they couldn't go home until they made $500 in profits. Okay, first off, that mom, amazing props to her. And seriously, what a cool kid, right? But we're not done yet. Okay, so some of the places that he would sell his shirts were neighborhood barbershops. And a man in one of those shops gave him the number of a pretty big name, Sean Diddy Combs. Yeah, that Diddy. Mr. Combs went on to do a social media post featuring SPERGO, and later gave Trey a $25,000 grant to help him build his business and his brand. Now, remember, Trey didn't grow up in a household with a lot of money. He grew up with people who believed in him, along with an absolute desire to get out of the life around him. And he just didn't sell cheap t-shirts. He built a premium brand with hoodies that sell for almost $100 a pop. His brand is built for, as he puts it, fashion for people who want to live in comfort and style. So, okay, in 2018, his first year in business, total sales were $40,000. Speed it up, 2019, they grew to 130,000. In 2020, those sales grew to $745,000, $745,000. Okay. And then in 2021, when the episode of Shark Tank was recorded, he'd already hit $938,000 in sales. And get this, over $300,000 was in profits. What? I know. And he was on course to do more than 200 million for the year. $2 million. All right. His goal is to be a billionaire. Yes, with a B. By the time he is 21. Because, okay, Trey was 15 and in school and he needed help running the company. So he retired his mom from her job and she was a seamstress and she went to work for him. Now, when they went on to Shark Tank, they asked for $300,000 for 10% of the company, money that would allow them to improve their website, expand their e-commerce business. 70% of their sales came from pop-ups, brick and mortar locations, but Trey knew and understood the need to build using e-commerce. He didn't get one offer, right? That's so frustrating. Just kidding. He got two. This is so fun. One of the Mavericks owners, Mark Cuban, came in, and the one he took was actually with Damon John, because this man has been an entrepreneur since he was a preteen and built his own clothing brand as well when he was in his early 20s. There was a lot of connection right there. So why am I telling you this story? Am I telling you to promote Shark Tank? No. I'm telling you this to promote SPERGO? No. You go, I think it's pretty cool if we went and all supported him, right? I'm telling you this because it underscores that passion, hard work, persistence can help you be a successful entrepreneur. I mean, Trey doesn't come from money, doesn't have a degree from a prestigious college. In fact, he's lived his life in a place known for drugs, gangs, and violence. But Trey looked past where he was and continues to look towards to what he can be. He used what he had, less than $200 in birthday money to get started. And then he worked hard. So basically at 15, Trey has become the kind of an entrepreneur that I love. So many people come to me worried that they can't start a business that they've been dreaming about because they don't have experience running a business. They don't have the money to start one, or because they don't have this big, huge idea or tons of inventory. And what I tell them is what Trey knew from day one: start with what you have. I didn't have a business college degree. It was in biology and math, a teaching degree. So I had pretty much zero business experience when I launched my online store. And my husband and I, oh my gosh, we have 4 kids. We didn't have any money. And so many people think that a huge amount of money is necessary to start an e-commerce business. And for heaven's sakes, I wish you could see our checkbook from back then. I literally sold pieces from a roll of vinyl that was stashed in the back of a closet. I sold blocks of wood from lumber in my backyard. I took pictures of cookies in paper CD sleeves. You even remember what a CD is? I know. And I sold the sleeves to moms who loved the idea. My father-in-law had these little colorful tags that he used to organize his plumbing components with. I turned around and sold them as gift tags. But it wasn't just because I came up with ideas that I was able to build that store. It's because I showed up every weekday and even on the weekends. I had an item ready to go live at 7 a.m. Mountain Time. One time I was so incredibly sick, but I knew my customers were expecting a product to show up on their screens at 7 a.m. And through all of the just horribleness of getting sick, I woke up and I still made it happen. And here's the deal. I didn't do something that 100 other people couldn't have done if they had just jumped in and gone for it, if they just started with what they had. I've been able to work with so many people now who have followed that work with what you have mantra. Some have resold items on eBay or Facebook marketplaces to get the money they needed to get the basics for their business, to get their business in place. They've sold crafts at gift fairs to get cash to buy products. One woman I know, I am not kidding, collects and dries leaves, selling them online as a very popular and nicely priced home decor items. Yeah, you heard that one. Gardening garbage that would normally go straight to the compost bin or dump has profits rolling in. And then let me just say again that Trey didn't come in to Shark Tank with an unproven prototype that he and his mom had spent tens of thousands of dollars to build. They sell sweatshirts, t-shirts, and tracksuits. They're gorgeous, high quality, but it's still just clothing. And then you may say, here's the next part that might pop into your head, that he had an advantage because a celebrity promoted his product and gave him a grant. But remember, Trey was already out there selling shirts, going barbershop to barbershop long before he was ever connected to Sean Combs. The promotion came as a result of his hard work and dedication. It's obvious that I can get pretty darn excited about this stuff, right? And I promise you it's for a good reason. Trey is just one of the examples of someone who has created something pretty amazing from virtually nothing. There are others out there, people I know and people I've never met in my life yet. They're on my bucket list to meet. If you want to start a business, start it. Use what you've got. Start small, start simple. What you choose to do to begin with doesn't have to be the thing that you do forever. Like I said, maybe you resell clothes on Facebook Marketplace, save the money from that. Maybe you find a simple craft idea on Pinterest, make a few pieces, sell them locally. It's possible to start that way. What if you earn money taking surveys, deliver Uber Eats, babysit, and then use your earnings to buy products to sell? The point is you can start with what you have and build from there. Is it going to require work? Yeah. But oh my goodness, it is so worth it. And it's one of the very best things that you can ever do. Okay, so before I end, just one more plug to go sign up for that 5-day sprint, findyourperfectproduct.com. Get signed up. I'm going to show you different ways how to look at things that you may say is trash may just be the thing that gets you up and running. Come on over. It's free. I'm not charging you anything. 5 days, and we're going to dive into it to help you to build your confidence to get out there, to be able to start selling products online. All right. Thank you for showing up today. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for listening. I am here for you. I want you to have it all. I want you to go get it. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Don't forget to hit subscribe, follow, leave a review, all the things that make this business, this podcast keep going. And I will see you next week. Bye.